What is going on, people? Shaggy Bets here with betting news. And if you are looking to become a better NBA sports gambler, this is the place for you. This is our betting news NBA betting guide, hopefully helping you become a more profitable NBA bettor. Here are going to be 3 tips that I'm sharing with you that have helped me profit in the NBA, and they do translate well across all sports, but a few of these are NBA specific. So without further ado, let's get into my 3 tips to help you become a better NBA bettor. First and foremost, along with most sports, you have got to pace yourself. The NBA, they play 82 regular season games along with an in-season tournament and along with an entire postseason consisting of 7-game series. There is tons of basketball from October to June in the National Basketball Association. There are plenty of spots to bet. You don't want to blow your whole bankroll in November. You want to pace yourself, pick your spots accordingly, and be able to bet the entire NBA season leading up through the postseason. Now, compare this to the NFL that only has 17 regular season games. The NBA has over 5 times as many spots, so pace yourself accordingly. And with all these extra games comes players sitting out, which brings me to my second point. Be sure to check on the lineups. In the NBA, we love the term load management. We have players sitting out random nights for no reason other than to give their bodies a break because they play all these games. So when you are betting on a game, you need to check the lineups. You need to know exactly who is taking the floor because this affects the entire game, not only the spread and the total and the money line, but also different players' prop categories can be affected as well. If player A goes over his point line constantly, but only when player B sits, you know his point line is probably going to be bumped up if player B decides to sit out this game. So be sure to check the lineups because that will impact the lines all over every single NBA market. And now, last but not least, bringing us to our third point. When it comes to player prop betting, pay attention to the prop lines. Now, first of all, you need to understand the different prop categories that you are betting. In the NBA, there are tons of different categories of props for each individual player, giving us hundreds and hundreds of props on the hardwood every single night. You can bet on a player's points, on his rebounds, on his assists. You can bet on a player's points and rebounds, his points and assists, his assists and rebounds, his points, rebounds, and assists. Everything. Blocks, steals, 3-pointers made, double-double, triple-double. You can bet on it. So what you need to do is, number one, understand exactly what your player needs to do in order to cash your bet, and also pay attention to the player prop lines. That way, it's easier to point out these discrepancies. If you know a player's player prop line for PRA is set at 25.5 every single night, and all of a sudden it jumps up to 29.5, that might be the books telling you that that guy is really going to go off. So pay attention to the prop lines. You'll get a feel for where they're supposed to land, and when there is that discrepancy, you can recognize it and attack. So that is what I've got for you today. Pay attention to the player prop lines. Be sure to check the lineups so you know exactly who is playing. And of course, pace yourself because it is a very long NBA season. That's all I've got for you guys today. I hope that was useful. Go check us out at bettingnews.com and follow us on TikTok and Twitter at Your Betting News for all of your sports betting needs. And go ahead and follow myself as well at Shaggy_bets for my daily card. Hope this was helpful, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. What is going on, people? Shaggy Bets here with betting news.